All right. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have Melissa here. She's going to be teaching us about the AI with Canva. So, without further ado, Melissa, take it away.
Which screen do you see right now?
I see your Canva screen.
Okay, good. I have two screens open and it was pulling me. So for those who don't know me, my name is Melissa Elizondo, and I was a real estate broker for 12 years here in Texas, had a couple of offices, and now I have been in marketing for the last 8 years. And so I definitely understand what it's like to be a real estate agent. And one of the things that Sheila and I were talking about off screen is that you don't just sell houses, you are marketing. That's what you do. You market somebody's home to the open market to get it sold, or help a buyer find a house. And so this part of Canva, when Canva rolled out, I started using it 8 years ago when I got started in this marketing business, because I thought it was a great tool for people who didn't really have design skills and didn't have Photoshop skills, Illustrator skills, things like that. And a real estate agent is a perfect example of uh, a, somebody who needs this kind of program to do flyers, to do social media posts, now to do video editing. And of course, when AI rolled out the end of 2022, Canva was one of the first companies to jump on board with OpenAI, and their Magic Write is powered by OpenAI, and that's one of the things we're going to talk about today. And then the other thing we're going to talk about is bulk create. And if we have time, which I'm not sure if we will talk about magic design, but if not, we can save that for another day. So I'll get straight into it. I'm going to pretend like you know nothing about Canva and kind of walk you through exactly what to do when you want to get into Canva and start using their Magic Write tool, which is their AI, their large language model that you can just speak to have it write some content for you, just like ChatGPT that you've been hearing about. So when you go into Canva, I personally have a pro account, and you can use Magic Write on a very limited amount if you don't have the pro account. But if you pay the extra, it ranges depending on what package you get. I have the $21 a month package. But for $21, it literally has replaced everything out there, every Adobe product that you can think of, because it has the ability to now edit photos, remove people from photos, or remove objects from photos, to do your video editing, to create your social media graphics, to post your social media on your channels for you. So for $21 a month, you've replaced hundreds of dollars of being nickeled and dimed to death from all these other platforms that you've probably been using. So whenever you go into Canva, let me move my little camera over here. You're going to see this screen here, and it's going to have some templates for you to look at with what you want to create. And of course, your designs will be right under that. And I'll just give you a quick tutorial on where you're at. I'm on the home screen right now. Projects are the projects that I worked on previously. Templates are templates that Canva has for you. So that's the other thing I love about Canva, is you don't have to come up with a design from scratch. There's plenty of templates out there for you to browse. The brand hub is something that you get with a pro subscription. That is where you can load up any kind of fonts that you're using. Maybe you have fonts that are specific to your brokerage or your brand that are not in Canva already. Then you can load up your fonts there. You can load up your logo, your color codes, and everything. And whenever you're in a design and you see a template that you like, with one click of a button, you can apply your brand to it, and it will change everything to the colors and fonts that you use with your brand. I always start here with either two different places: create a design, which we're going to be working in the docs real quick so I can show you Magic Write. But you'll see here that there's a bunch of different designs that you can do. So you can design a presentation like a PowerPoint, which is another thing that it took over. Brochure, collage, logo. The logos are great, by the way, if you're needing to create a logo. There really are some really good stuff in here. Custom size, I use this a lot if I'm creating things, for instance, for trade shows, and I'm doing like a pop-up banner or something that I have a very specific size on. I'll use a custom size for that. I use the import file when I'm importing a design into Canva. Maybe somebody has given me a PDF that I need to edit, because that's another thing Canva can do. You can edit PDFs in Canva. And so I can load up a PDF and edit it here. The other thing you can do is on your home screen, you can see that you have docs, whiteboards, presentations, social media. So you can go kind of click what you want. Oh, by the way, it does websites if you need a website. But you can click on more and you can see all the different things that you can use. Infographics, collages, literally, if you can think of it, Canva has it. So what we're going to do today is we're going to get started in docs, because one of the things that happens is people get writer's block. It was the one thing that I loved when ChatGPT came out, was the fact that I felt that my writer's block was no longer going to be a hindrance to me, because I now have somebody or something that I can just chat with and kind of help me get through those ideas and kind of hone in to really what I want to say. I can give it a half thought and it can finish the rest of it for me. And so I love that about AI, and I do rely on that pretty heavily every day, because without enough caffeine, my brain just doesn't work properly sometimes. And so having a little AI assistant is nice. There's a couple ways that we're going to use Magic Write. I'm going to start basic with you right now. Let's just say you want to brainstorm with Magic Write, with Canva, to come up with the content that you want to use. So we're going to go to Docs, and I'm going to click on this doc here on the left. And it's just going to open up a document for us. And you're going to see a plus sign here. And all your tools are going to be on the left-hand side. I'm not going to go through all of them right now, but when we get into some design stuff here in a little bit, I'll kind of show you around. But for the sake of those who came straight to see what Magic Write can do, this is where we do it. So you have two different ways you can activate your Magic Write, and that is either by hitting this plus sign and hitting the word Magic Write, and then typing out what it is that you want help with, or you can just hit the backslash key and it'll bring that menu up, and then you can hit Magic Write right here. So one of the examples could be real estate tips. I'm going to say that that's just an easy one to come up with today. So let's say write 5 tips for home buyers in a buyer's market, and then hit generate. And within seconds, you'll have some tips here. Now, let's say this is too much. Like, I don't need it to be this long. I need these words to be shorter. You can click on that plus sign here, and you can say either rewrite it. You can expand the text if it's not long enough. You can summarize the text, or you can edit with directly in the text. So those are a couple ways that you can use that. But if you don't like it completely, then you can just select it all and hit rewrite. So you'll notice that it gives you the old ones and the new ones. So maybe you see something that you like from the old one, but there's something new here in the new one. If you need it to be shorter, the things that you want to keep in mind when you're working with Canva is you want to be as precise as possible. How many of y'all are actually using ChatGPT right now? Like in it, ask it questions. Okay. So it's pretty much the same. You want to be as detailed as you can with what you want. And if you have a requirement on text limits, like if we're going to get into writing a description for a real estate, for a listing that you have for a flyer, and you only have so much room, or you need help with writing a description for the MLS and you only have so many characters you can work with, you can put that limitation in here when you are prompting it to generate this content for you. So let me show you a couple other ways to use Magic Write. That's just basic right here. I'm going to pull up a buyer's guide that I did for a real estate client here in Texas. And they specialize in land. So let's say Cody wrote, gave me his bio and it needs to be cleaned up a little bit. how you activate Magic Write again is you just click here on this bottom right hand little Magic Canva assistant. And when it comes up, your Magic Write is already here for you to do what you need to do. So I can say summarize this text if I want to, and it will shorten his bio for me. By the way, you can always hit undo up here, or you can hit Control Z as it says right there, and you can undo anything that you want to undo. So I can come back over here to this and I can say, you know what, rewrite it. I need it to sound better. And then it would come over here and rewrite his bio for me. And then I could just proofread it. And then you could also say, you know what, I want you to expand it. And it will expand it for you. Whenever you have text that's too long like that, though, nobody's going to read it. Well, I guess you have some type of clients that are going to read it, but usually you want to be like short and sweet.
Usually deep personalities, right?
Yeah, exactly. They're going to read it. But you can go through here and you can get help with rewriting your titles. You can just kind of click through and see what it says. Undo all that. You can again hit Magic and just tell it to rewrite. And when I get into design element, I'll show you some tricks with it as well. Okay, that's the gist of Magic Write. Is there anything that I'm forgetting, Sheila, that you want me to show on the
Can you, I think it's in Magic Write, but can you show like how it will do like 5 different posts and then how it converts it to like how you can put it into a spreadsheet? Is that's Magic Write? Yeah. Show that, because when I took a class, I saw that happen and I was like, well, that's
yeah. Cool. Okay, so let's say we like these tips for buyers in a buyer's market and we want to create some social media, let's say a carousel on Instagram that's 5 tips. Okay, so here's what you're going to do with that. You're going to have to open Excel. So if you don't have Excel, you're going to need it. Let me go get my Excel.
And we can use you can also use Google spreadsheets, right? You can use Google Sheets, right? Yep. Okay. Yeah. And can you can you also, I mean, I'm assuming from a text standpoint, you can also use numbers, right?
Yes, you can. Okay. Or if you want to, you can copy and paste it into a table within Canva, but let's do it a couple different ways. So let me go back to my home screen. I'm going to go to social media. I'm going to go into, let's do an Instagram story versus a square carousel. I'm going to open up the story templates, and then here's where my design ideas are going to come from. I'm going to look for tips. And so we can pick any of these designs that we like. When you hover over some of these, they like this one has 10. And so let's say you like this design for the most part, and you want to use this, you can use it, and I'll show you how to import it here in a minute. For simplicity, I'm going to use this very first one. So let me take this off because I'm going to run out of room. I already know. I'm going to move some stuff around so we have room. Okay, so let's take the tips that we got. I'm going to come into Excel, open up Excel. I'm going to go find those tips that it wrote. I'm going to copy. I'm going to paste. And you'll notice it puts it into its own cell here. I do need to do a little cleanup because I don't need the 1, 2, 3 on here. So I'm just going to remove that. And I'm going to show you 2 different ways. I'm going to leave it like this real quick, where it says it just the way it is. I'm going to save this as a CSV file. name it real estate tips. Go put it wherever you can find it. I'm going to go put it on my desktop. Okay. Now that it's there, I'm going to go back into my design. And what you're going to do is you're going to assign a spreadsheet to this text. And let me show you exactly how to do that. One, you have to go into your apps and you're going, which is on the left-hand side over here, you're going to type in bulk create. And it's this one right here, this plus sign. And you can either enter the data manually, like I said, or you can upload a CSV file, or there's a couple other sources, but we're going to just say upload a CSV file. I'm going to go find that file on my desktop. And now it's saying, okay, we have this. So now you have to connect it to your element is what it's telling you. Connect data to your elements. Right click on an element in your page to connect it to the data. So what you're going to do is like, I'm going to right click here on the words that I want to replace. I'm going to hit connect data. And I'm going to have to resize this because it's definitely not going to fit at 117. And you'll notice it has those little brackets around it. These little brackets right here, that's telling you that that's a placeholder for some text that you're going to be importing. Hopefully everything fits, but I'm going to move it down here in case it doesn't. I'm going to change the font to something I can actually read by clicking the fonts up here. I'm going to pick something. You can pick your font brand, whatever you need to do. I'm just picking something that is legible. Now I'm going to hit continue. And it's going to say, you want me to generate 4 pages of graphics? I'm going to say yes. It is going, here's one of the big things people don't realize, it pops up another screen. So it's not going to mess up the design you have now. It's going to pop up a whole nother screen. So if you have pop-up blocker on, you're going to need to hit your control button when you do this, or when the screen, it's like the number one thing people tell me is I clicked it and nothing happened. You'll have some sort of prompt up here that says it was blocked. So you'll need to unblock that to have it come up. So now I have all these tips ready to go. And we just did that in less than a minute, right? So this is a great way to create content for your stories or for your grids or things like that. That is a massive amount of tips. And as a real estate agent, you definitely want to give people insider tips on how to navigate this world of real estate, either buying or selling a house. Like, they want to see you as the expert. So you don't have to use ChatGPT or Magic Write to come up with the content for you. If you just have tips off the top of your head, you can put them in a spreadsheet and do the same thing. We're just trying to show you a productivity hack. So you're not spending hours doing a social media campaign. You could spend, 3 minutes creating several posts. If you just want to post one of these a day for the next, you could do 30 of these. We can have them write 30 of them, and you could post one of these every single day, have the same look. So when your customer visits your social or sees your story come up, when they see a certain look, a color, or whatever, they know that it's a tip from you. And then they're going to know what they're getting ready to read. And so,
and then you can also, and I think you both, both Tony and Vicky know that you can hook your pages up to Canva and post directly through the content calendar, post directly into your groups or your Facebook page. So, you could have it 30 days out and let it just post for you on Facebook and LinkedIn and whatever, and not even have to worry about it. And all you have to do is upload a spreadsheet that has your content in it. You could have ChatGPT or Canva write that content, create it for you for 30 days, and then upload the content into your calendar, and then you're done. And you do that all in one day, and you've got everything done for the entire month.
Yeah, and then you can just sprinkle in the everyday stuff. You have a closing, or you're showing off a client's house that they just bought. whatever you want to do. But how you do that, a little caveat, to schedule your posts out, you do have to be on the pro subscription to do that. Or if you're not on pro, you can just post it, but you have to post it right then. So you could use it to just post this right now to your Facebook page or a Facebook group, which is a really big thing for some of you who have your buyers and sellers in a group with you, your Instagram, your Twitter, your TikTok. So something like this that is, you can animate this. So if you want this to be animated, you can click on any element of this and hit animate, and you can tell it to do a thing, whatever you want it to do. There's tons of different things in here, spinning. And then you can, when you download it, you'll notice up here you have a time now. So this photo graphic just became a video. So now you have a 20-minute reel, or you have a 20-second reel, or you have a 20-second TikTok that you can post on your social media. So, but how you do that, you just go to share and share on social, and you'll see all the opportunities that you can share with. You can do Pinterest. I mean, literally everything, because Canva has taken over the world. So you can do everything. And again, you can make this into a video. If this was an ebook, that's another thing you can use your Magic Write for. If you want to write a buyer's guide or a seller's guide, or something that's very niche, like downsizing or upgrading, or you have a new baby coming into the family, here's how to move while your children are little, like whatever you want it to be, you can use Magic Write or ChatGPT to create the content for you and create an ebook. And through they have these things called flip books through Heyzine. And so if you wanted to turn it into an ebook that's digital that they could just read, you can do that. I'll show you a quick example. Let me go to my projects.
I love Heyzine. I have Flipping Book right now that I've used for a couple years, and the fact that that they've created Heyzine, I'm really highly annoyed that I paid for Flipping Book this year, because the Heyzine is so much cheaper, but
Yeah.
it does so much more than Flipping Book. So yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I'll show you real quick. So this is a buyer's guide, and we have some of these printed for the client as well. But they also wanted me to give them digital versions so they can put them in their signatures, or they can send them to their client in their email campaigns, or whatever they want to do with them. And
And you
so,
can also do, in this Heyzine, you can also do presentations. Like they have a slide one that's like a slide presentation. So it's not just for like an ebook. You can do presentations in it. You can have it as a notebook. Like there's so much you can do with that.
yeah, and on that note, I'll just show you this one real quick. So you'll see how it just flips open. And there you go. You got a digital book, your digital magazine, whatever you want it to be, is now yours. The other thing you can do, and you may have done this before, Sheila, I'm not sure, but if you want to create a how-to video, a tutorial video, you can have the presentation set up on Canva and then record your little face in the bottom corner while you teach or give tips or whatever for your clients. I'm getting off track here, but Magic Write, Bulk Create, like those two things will save you a lot of time as a real estate agent. Just creating the social media that you need to create anyway, just to stay top of mind with your clients. I'll give you one more, since it looks like we're only halfway through, and I'll show you Magic Design real quick and kind of show you how you could possibly use that. Let's say,
Melissa, real quick.
yeah.
So the Magic Write is the AI part,
Mhm.
right? And the bulk upload, or bulk, what
Is
was
an
it?
app. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Bulk
And so
Create. Bulk Create.
bulk create. So is bulk create also an AI, or is just the technically the writing of the content is the AI, correct?
Right. Yeah. The writing of the content was the AI. Bulk Create is like a mail merge.
Okay, perfect.
It's like a mail merge.
Thank you.
Yeah. So let's say that you want to do Instagram post of a new property that you have coming on the market. Okay. And maybe it's a pre-listing, it's coming soon, and you got like one photo of it. Here is how you would do it. Where did my Magic Design go? I'm gonna go find it now because it was showing up on my homepage and now it's not. Nope. Okay, let me go back to my homepage and hopefully it shows up.
I have a question.
Yeah.
That Heyzine that you just showed, that's on Canva?
Yes.
Yes.
It's an affiliate, and so you get 5 for free, 5 flip books for free. After that, you would need to pay for more. So I think I paid like $20 and I get an extra 10 or something like that. And so I have an account with Heyzine. But you get it for free. Now, if you don't set up an account with Heyzine, your design does go away after X number of days. I think it's 30 days. But you can set up a free account with Heyzine once you do your initial flip book.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'm trying to magic design. Usually it's right here in the middle, so I was trying to find it.
Take your time, no rush, please.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh,
Magic
here it
design.
is. Okay, try magic design. Okay, so here's what you do. You insert the photo of your house. I downloaded one earlier, so let me go grab it. Oh, here it is. Okay. So I'm gonna throw this photo in, and then it's gonna ask a few questions so it can kind of figure out what kind of design you want. So media is in. Style, you'll come over here and kind of put what style you want. I'm gonna come over here and do modern. Company. Business. You can choose several. And then you can come over here and pick a style. I'm gonna go with, and you're picking the color and the font when you do this, and you can change it later. So if you end up not liking it, it's okay. I'm gonna pick this one.
Can you put your own brand in that?
Yes, once we get the design, you can hit the brand and then just apply it.
Okay. Okay.
So then you can go see the results from what you picked. And then you can come kind of glance through here, and then you can edit anything that it does. And let's say you want to change the title to coming soon. Let's see what else it created. Give you a whole online, and you'll see what they are under it. So this is a mobile video. You could use that for your stories. This is a flyer that I don't love, but I'm gonna come over here and change that style. I'm gonna take company off. I'm gonna do real estate. See result. Photo collage might be cool. But let's just pick one for fun.
So this just basically creates the template part, and then you can go in and edit that content, correct?
Yes, so it creates the look for you. If you mostly like this look, then you can go in and create the content. So and here again, you can pick up Magic, right, and say this is what I would do. Four bedroom, 2 bathroom, house on 5 acres, for sale in Ruffles, Texas. I'm just gonna copy that, come over here and tell it to rewrite it. Of course, you can do better than that. And then put your email, change the colors.
Yeah, you would basically have to write out just a minor description. But you probably couldn't put in there write 5 write a description of this 4-bedroom, 2-bath home.
Not in the design part of it, but you still could go back to your magic right here and keep going and kind of work in this document and then go back and copy and paste.
Yeah, so use this to create it and then copy it from here to there, and then if you need it modified from that, then you can go in and adjust it. So yeah, so you're basically working from one Canva tab to another Canva tab. So
Yes. Let's say the address is 1231. Be 485. 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom. There you go. The stunning new home is about to hit the market in the beautiful city of New Braunfels, Texas, located at 1231 Wasatch Avenue. The spacious property sits on an immense 5-acre lot, offering plenty of space for outdoor activities and relaxation. With 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms, there's ample room for families of all sizes to live comfortably. The home is priced at $495 and its modern design. Obviously, this is too long. You can definitely, for a flyer, this would be great for anything else. If you wanted to use this for your Facebook post or Instagram caption or something like that.
And you could tell it like, just from what I know to Chat GPT, you can tell it like, I need this description to be only, 300 characters or, 30 words or something like that. And it literally will do it for you like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You'll need to do it here. So you would literally just pull it back up with edit and say, make this description 20 words or less. And there you go. And that's what could go on your little flyer over here.
You have to think of like the Chat GPT or the Right AI as your assistant, that you're telling them exactly what you need, like literally word for word. You know what I mean? Like every detail you have to put in there if that's what you want, right?
Yeah. And I can go back over here to designs and pick a totally different design and just drop in what I need. And that's what Canva is. That's what makes Canva famous, is that it has all these great designs that you could use. Now, here's what I would recommend as a marketing professional. Stick with your 2 fonts, no more than 2 fonts on all your branding. So just pick your 2 fonts and that's what you're going to use for now and forever. Pick your colors and, do no more than 4 colors. You're going to have a couple of main colors and then a couple accent colors after that. If you're looking to pick colors, Canva has the ability for you to start picking palettes and kind of see what you like. But if you have company colors, just use those. And so I would say that's one of the mistakes that I see people making when they do their designs is they don't follow branding principles. And so people, when they see your stuff, they don't necessarily know it's from you. And so they'll just kind of keep scrolling. Whereas if they see a consistent brand, a consistent font, and a consistent look from you, then they're more than likely going to pay attention if they're any of your friends or followers.
Yep. Tony, what was your question?
So I have a question. Wherever you see a text box in Canva, you can use the magic right? Is that correct?
Yep. Anywhere you see text.
Okay. And also you mentioned that, because I know there's other ways to do this, but if you have a PDF of something, like let's say I have a contract that somebody sent me that was in PDF form, or like I needed something to get somebody to sign. Can I put in a signature box? What did you mean when you said you can?
I don't know.
Changes?
I will tell you that I edit PDFs like when I need to change something on a specific PDF. Let me go see if I have one that I can import. Like, I'm just gonna take this presentation, even though I created it in Canva. Nope, it doesn't like that one. Too big. I gotta go find a PDF that I can load up. But what I do is, like, if there's something that just needs to be edited, I can easily do that. I don't even know if I have a PDF I can give you.
There's two reasons why I asked that question.
Or
Sometimes
signatures, I'm not sure, but we can look.
yeah, sometimes I'll get something from somebody and they'll send it to me as a PDF, and I'm like, okay, I gotta put signatures on here, and I think I can do that from my software. It's
You
called
can
C
only do that, I believe, through Adobe. Um, Canva, I don't believe, is a form maker, meaning like I don't think you can do like cells, like just because I've designed forms before, and from a tech standpoint, I used to do zip form, and so you have cells, and those cells are programmed with a variable, and that variable equals other variables, right? So I don't think within Canva itself that you can have a signature. You can create like an image that is a signature and put that as a signature on the document and then do the PDF. But to have Canva actually like let you sign it, that's not an option.
Yeah, I was just double checking, but
Like in Adobe, it allows you to put in your signature as a fillable thing, and then it locks the document, right? It locks the document. It's actually programming to lock the document, so that way nobody can modify that signature or screw up that document.
I think I remembered too that while I was asking you, we have a program called CTME, and it's our contract software where we do all of our contracts go here in Colorado, and they have a docs management section where you can actually take a PDF and then add signatures to it and print the name and have the signature above it. So never mind the question about adding a signature to a PDF, because I just remembered I have that ability in CTME contracts. But
plus it has security behind it, like she said, so
right.
those pictures are protected.
But
Also,
once in a while, another reason I want to know about changing a PDF is sometimes I'll have a really cool document. It's not something that needs to be signed. It might just be part of my listing presentation or something. And doggone it, I didn't save it in Word or Publisher.
Yep, perfect example.
But I have a PDF of it. But I might need to change something. Is that something you're talking about that you can do?
Yeah, so I just uploaded this PDF and I can edit this now. So if you just literally everything is editable now.
Wow.
And now every document doesn't come over perfectly like that. There are some that come over partially editable. And so you could try it out, but if you wanted to take something out, you could. You want to change a date, you can do that, whatever you and then you can export it then as another PDF or any other format that you might need.
So show me, I'm sorry, but how do you do that? How do you get the PDF in there?
Oh, yeah, so you go back to your home screen and hit create a design and import file.
Import file.
And then go find your file. I use this proposal here. And then it'll put it as a new project. You'll see it right here. You got to go open it. And then once you open it, it will bring all the pages in.
Okay, and so from there you can just drag mouse and make changes.
Yep.
It'll probably do it in the same font, I'm assuming.
Yes, it usually picks up the same font most of the time. That's not 100% of the time. If it loads really bad, you can give feedback to Canva and you can try to load it again. I've done that before, and the second time it loads fine. So you could just mess with it. But this it's a really neat option for just editing PDFs. And I've had that before where somebody has sent me something that needs one little thing, and I did exactly what you said, Tony. I accidentally only saved it as a PDF, or I outlined all my font in Illustrator so I couldn't edit it in my original programs. without retyping the entire thing. And so this has the ability to do that. Of course, Adobe PDF can do it too. But again, we're talking about Canva doing away with all those other nickel and diming us to death with Creative Cloud or whatever. So just, you can do so much from here.
Thank you. I'm
And-
so glad to know that, because I have a lot of documents that I've created over the years that are from our company with our logo and everything on it. But I want to make some changes. And like I said, I couldn't find the original, so I just had to make one all over again.
Yeah,
So
that's
that's really-
frustrating.
And-
Yeah.
And then on that proposal, that that was a table, correct? Is that a table down there?
Yeah.
Okay.
That table is still in a table format, so I can't add another table. It imported as a
So-
graphic.
Okay, so it's a graphic and not necessarily a table within Canva.
Correct. Yeah.
So you couldn't add another column.
You could not add another column from a
Okay.
PDF that you're editing.
What, Vicky?
I,
That was awesome. That was awesome.
And again, they're always coming out with all kinds of stuff. You can edit photos. So let's say you have a real estate photo. Let's just bring one in real quick. I'm gonna import that photo in.
hey guys, I'm visiting my parents. So
No
I
worries.
had you on. I'm in class. I'm in class. All right, I have a question. Can you convert a document to PDF?
Yeah.
Oh, you can, oh, okay.
Yeah, so when I was done with that proposal, over here,
Mhm.
I would go download, and you download as a standard. You would do a standard PDF. You don't need a print PDF if you're not doing a full bleed file. But anyway, just do a standard PDF and make sure it selects all your pages, and then hit download, or just select the pages you want to create a PDF of. So
You can take any document and create it as a PDF file. And remember, PDF files are the only ones that you can have links in. So remember that too. Because you can't
Okay.
create links with images.
Okay.
And I'm blowing minds here, blowing minds.
yeah. So if I wanted to edit this photo, this real estate photo, but I want to take something out of it, I can hit this magic eraser button. We'll see how good it does. I don't know how good it will do. Let's see what I want to possibly take out. Let's take out this tree. No. I've seen it do okay, and I've seen it do good. I've seen it do bad. So we'll see how it does. It made my tree skinnier, but you can go on in certain photos and remove elements of it, like people that you didn't want in the photo. Like I removed that tank or whatever was out there just now. So
Do that again. So you remove the tank, but does it put like does it replace it with the grass or whatever?
yeah, so I'm gonna go over here to edit photo, magic erase. I'm gonna zoom in. I can make my brush size smaller. And then I can just click on it. And now it's gone. So if you have something in your photo, like somebody leaves a bottle of cleaner on the counter and the bathroom photos, you can, the photographer didn't catch it. You can just Photoshop that out. I call it Photoshop, but you're just magic erasing it in Canva. And then you can also, you're probably not going to use this in real estate. Maybe you'll use it for your other hobbies, Tony, but you can use Magic Edit. And so I could tell it to do something different with generative AI. So I could say, turn this chair into a plant or something. We'll see if it does it. Haven't played with this one in a while. A green plant. We'll see what happens. It may look terrible. We'll find out. when I first started messing around with the generative AI in Canva, it was so bad. And then it'll give you a few options over here so you can kind
Oh,
of pick.
cute.
It's not horrible.
Cute.
It's astonishing.
Yeah.
It is beyond scary what that does.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I have a lot of times where I need that, both getting rid of things and adding things when it comes to photos for listings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We're
And,
gonna
you
we're
gotta
gonna
be
AI
careful.
ourselves right out of business.
I know. Well, you got to be careful too that you're not being dishonest. Like if you know, have a beautiful lawn when it's really a horrible dirt and weeds. You're being misleading. You're puffing. It's called puffing. And so, or if you say, sometimes people have they'll say it backs to open space when it really just backs to some crazy little piece of grass or something. But there are a lot of times where like, oh shoot, sometimes I do my own photos for my listings, but sometimes I don't. And I'm wondering, and most of the time I don't, but I'm just wondering if I get photography done professionally and they send me I forgot what format that they usually send it to me, JPEGs maybe, I don't remember. But can I take any photo and put it in there and do that? Doesn't
Any
have to be
photo.
something I did.
Correct.
Does it have to be a certain
JPEG,
format?
PNG, no, JPEG, PNG, WP, WebP, it takes them all.
I don't think it takes I don't think it takes the EPS, does it? It doesn't
No,
it doesn't take
an
it,
EPS file at all.
and it doesn't take an HEIC, which is your Apple photo. It doesn't take
Mine
that.
does. Mine does.
What?
Mine does.
Mine hasn't, unless
Okay.
they just started doing that. I tried to do that in Canva and it wouldn't upload.
Mine were coming in just fine, which was nice because then I can convert them if I needed to another
Yeah.
format.
I'll have to try it.
Yeah, and if you need to create, you can load your headshot up in here, and let's pretend that this is an agent. And then you can edit photo and hit that background remover, and it should remove his background. So you can have that same effect that she had here.
I learned how to do the background remover and I thought that was really cool. But this other stuff you're showing me is even better because I can just take photos that are not right and fix them. And so you do that under edit photo?
Yes, edit photo.
Yeah.
Can you do virtual staging?
I don't think it's that good yet. I don't think it's that good yet. You can try. I've done it in Photoshop and the new Photoshop AI, and it looks pretty decent, but I don't think Canva's there yet. But have fun, play around with it. Let me know. Which brings me to another point that you can, Canva is also your stock library for photos and videos. And so if you have a generic post that you want to put out, but you don't have an actual listing right now, you can go and to the photo section here and type in house or whatever you want. Find one that's pretty similar to what your properties look like in your area. And then you can create designs off of this with your templates. And so it does away with your need for stock photos and stock photo libraries because it has videos in here, photos, everything, audio, everything is in Canva.
I've used Canva for my photos on my website. To make it look like the houses that are in the area, because there's certain houses that like a brick ranch or a small brick ranch or something like that and I've taken that photo from Canva because I haven't been able to get out, and I've been able to use it for my website, right? So I mean,
That's
Canva,
a great point. I use it for building websites all the time.
Yeah.
Because with Adobe, I only get 10 photos a month. I use that in one day sometimes,
Right. Yeah. And also, I mean, it gives you the stock videos, it gives you the stock audio, it gives you the stock images. Like the fact, if you aren't using Pro Canva, like you might as well stop using Canva. Quite honestly is what I say, because it's so worth it. I mean, the fact that you can do neighborhood drone footage is astonishing in that. I don't know how many times I've used that for my own stuff. Just to, you know, I mean, obviously, if you're in the north, don't put palm trees in your video, but you know what I mean? Like, you have to acknowledge that, but it's astonishing what you can put in or what you can do with Canva. So
Yeah, it's pretty fancy. Yeah, you can do all kinds. It's got great stuff in here. So any other questions? I know we kind of went fast and furious through that. And I derailed a little bit and went into other things.
Melissa, are you okay giving us your what contact information that we might have?
Sure. Yeah, so I am on all the socials under the real Melissa Elizondo. Here, I'll pull up some words for you real quick and just type it out. Elizondo.
I'm gonna snag it. Yeah, I can snag that too.
Yeah, I'm on TikTok, on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. That is my handle for everything. I'm not on Twitter because I just don't have any good sayings. You got to have a power statement to be on Twitter. Anyway, so I'm on all the socials, and then if you need to text me for any questions, you can do that. And that number is 830-481-9629.
Ah, hang on.
And just for full transparency, I'm not taking on any clients right now. I like crashed Sheila's training a few weeks ago, and then she asked if I would teach this class, and I was like, sure, happy to. I'm here to answer any questions. I just don't. I'm not taking on any clients right now.
And Tony, you know, not to take anything away from Melissa, but if you guys know, I'm always here for you guys.
Yeah, she knows more than me, probably. So,
Oh, yeah, we know Sheila's the expert on Canva, and she's taught us a few things about a lot of things. So we'll never lose Sheila.
But if Melissa, if you ever in the need for clients, hit me up, man. I'll spread your name around. So
yeah, thanks. If you follow me on TikTok, I give a lot of tips on AI and productivity, and just if it comes out, I try it, and if it's awesome, I'll do a video about it. So I have several on there that have done really well. And the first video I ever had go viral was me showing Bolt Create in Canva back in January, and that was the first video I ever had go viral. The second one I had go viral was showing how ChatGPT can do video now. And I did that one a couple weeks ago and blew everybody's mind too. It wasn't great video, but it was video. Just imagine where it's going to go from here,
That's what I said. I said it's scary. It's really, really
I don't even know how
scary.
to get on chat. Was it, you said GPT?
Yeah,
Chat.
you go to chat.openai.com.
Chat.openai.
Mm-hmm. Right here.
Because I watched a few video things about this, and it's astonishing, and because you already know, I told you I'm a believer, and I play on the praise team at my church and stuff like that. And somebody said that they asked Chat GPT about who is Jesus, and it was real interesting what they came
You want
back
to go down a rabbit hole? I'll go down a rabbit hole with you.
Yeah.
All right.
Stop recording.
We'll stop recording so we can go down the road. Thanks so much, Melissa. I appreciate your time today and showing us this. Is fantastic. And everybody saw her contact information. If you need to rewind it, do so, and reach out to her if you have any questions, and follow her on all the on all the social channels. Thanks a lot.